But he's not the only one searching for himself. Meghan and Harry are searching for themselves. They recently lost their Spotify deal because out of the 3 years in their Spotify deal, they only produced one podcast. And come to find out, Meghan wasn't even hosting the podcast. Her producers were doing the interviews and they would edit Meghan's voice in to make it seem like she was in the same room with these people. So this bitch couldn't even spend 1 hour doing a podcast. We do this all the time. For $20 million, you can't spend an hour of your day doing a podcast? I do it for free. Whereas my fucking $20 million, I at least could generate content. What has she gone through? Nothing. She's got no trauma. I've got trauma. That's why I'm able to do this every week. When you're broke and you have nothing but things to say and things to think. She's got nothing going on. She's vapid. Harry's got nothing to say. Bill Simmons called him out on it.
Modified negotiation. The grifters. That's the podcast we should have launched with them.
So that's the only audio that's being passed around. But Bill Simmons has been saying that he had a video call with Harry about possible podcast episodes. I can only imagine what that was like. So Harry, what would you like to talk about in your podcast? Well, the royal family was racist. Yeah, you talked about that in your book. What else you got? Well, my mom died in a car accident. Yeah, we know. What else you got? That's all he's got. They shot their wad. They ran out of content. There's nothing more to say. You had the Oprah interview. You had the books. You had the documentary. What more do you have? The gimmick's dried up, baby. So what? The royal family's racist. Get the fuck over it. Are you surprised that inbred whites were racist? The fuck are we doing here? I'm supposed to be surprised that the fucking king and queen of fucking colonial stan are fucking racist? Harry's now trying to redo ones that worked for his mom. Like they're trying to claim that they had a paparazzi chase that lasted for 5 hours when the NYPD was like, well, there was no chase. He's not even talented enough to do that. How horrible is it that you have to try to replicate your mom's paparazzi chase to be relevant again? God damn, Harry. You had it good. You wore a Nazi costume and you still got to marry a beautiful black princess and you're fucking complaining? You can go back to the royal family anytime and get that money back. My family has no money. I can't go back to Puerto Rico and be the prince of Puerto Rico. We had no princes. We were Tainos. And we were all equal. You think the Spaniards have a fucking castle for me over there? I hope. I will sell out to the Spaniards if they got a castle for me. Because that's all I want. I want to be half a royal family. Some people just have to accept they have no gimmick. Hunter Biden knew he had no gimmick, so he got on drugs and made a gimmick. And now he's in recovery. Now he's interesting. Now he's got some crimes under his belt. Maybe, if Harry wants to be interesting, start snorting crack. Shoot some heroin. Get into a gunfight with LAPD on the side of the road or some shit. Do something interesting. I remember fucking Harry talking to Bob Iger from Disney. And he's literally telling me, no, she does voiceover work. You know, she can really do some good narrations. And Bob Iger's like, yeah, that's great. That sounds great. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. He wasn't keeping that shit in fucking mind. He knew what was going on. He couldn't wait to get the fuck out of that conversation. He wanted the quick picture with the prince and the half, black girl so he can seem like he's a progressive guy. That's what he should do. Turn heel. Go back to the royal family. After all that noise, Hulk Hogan heel turn on him. And go back. And go, you know what? We made a mistake. America sucks. And we're going back to a much more classy nation. Like, I want to see Harry, like, go to Obama's, like, party or, like, an event and, like, drop him on the floor and leg drop him. Bam. And then, like, Meghan super kicks Michelle Obama and they turn heel on America. By go! Meghan and Harry, they're turning on the Americans. We're going back to the British Isles where we were something. Because as long as we're fighting the British monarchy, we matter. And we can't do that from a house in Beverly Hills, now can we?